Well, hello friends. Today is launch day. We are 96 days out from Easter, and I am super pumped about the 2020 edition of the Ultimate Easter Kit. As we're jumping on this live, why don't you let us know what part of the world you're joining us from. Let us know if you've used one of our kits before in the past. What's incredible is in 2019, we had over 10,000 churches jump into and utilize part of the Ultimate Easter Kit. And this year we have a brand new kit that's incredible. It's up to a whole other level. And I'm super excited to walk through it with you today. In this live, what I'm going to do is show you what is in the kit, how you can utilize it to get the most out of it for your church this Easter. So again, if you're just jumping on, let us know what part of the world that you're joining us from. Let us know if you've used one of the kits before in the past. Did you use the kit last year? If so, what did you think about it? This year, I think you're going to be blown away. It was cool. It was crazy. It blew my mind to see churches literally all over the world utilizing the kit, multiple languages, something I never could have dreamed about. But like I mentioned, we are 96 days out from Easter at this point. What's interesting is we've done an assessment of growing churches because we wanted to find out what growing churches do that plateaued or declining churches don't do. One of the things that we noticed is growing churches plan about 3 months out. So if your church is planning about 3 months out, you are much more likely to be a growing church. So that's one of the reasons why we try to get these kits out to you about 90 to 100 days out, because we know if we give you enough time, it's going to help you to get your plan in place, get your action plan in place, and help your church reach more people. Now, one big caveat before we jump into all the goodies that are included in the kit is the goal of this kit is, yes, save you a ton of time, make you and your church look great, save you thousands of dollars, and help you reach a ton of people. But the big caveat to this kit is it's not just about doubling your attendance on Easter. Yes, we celebrate when you have a big Easter. We all high five when attendance skyrockets. That's awesome, and this kit will help you do that. The whole goal of this kit, though, is not just to help you have a big event, but it's to help you have big long-term impact. Because if we help you have a big event and you have people coming, but ultimately there's no more disciples being made, there's no more people following Jesus at the end of the year, this year, we haven't done your church a service. So I hope you know this, that the whole goal of the kit, yes, help you have a big event, but more so than that is to help you have a big long-term impact. And that's one of the things I love about this kit is it's a comprehensive strategy to help you do just that. Have a big Easter, but get people to actually come back, follow up with them well, go on a long-term discipleship journey with them so that together we can make heaven more crowded. So that was the dream a few years ago when we started doing this Easter deal. It was like, what could we do to just help churches? What could we do that would just be over the top, would blow their minds, and so that was the creation of the Ultimate Easter Kit. It's like, what if we put together absolutely everything a church would need? All the videos, all the artwork, all the social media posts, all the strategies, all the communication calendars, all the video invite scripts, the Facebook ad campaigns, the mailers, the invite cards, the door hangers, and you'll see here in a second, we've tried to put absolutely everything that we can into this kit. So as you're jumping on, say hello. It's good to see you guys. Tracy, hello. Mike from Texas. I hope it's warmer there. We're about to get some snow here in Kansas City. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Chelsea. Hello, Carrie. Lots of you guys jumping in. Continue to say hello and what part of the world that you're jumping in from. And then if you've used one of our kits in the past, I would love to know that. Or if you're brand new, let us know as well. So first question I want to cover is how in the world do we get the kit? So if you're new to us, all you're going to need to do, and there's a link in this post wherever you're watching it from, is go to churchmarketinguniversity.com/Easter. churchmarketinguniversity.com/Easter. You will see this is what it should look like here. And all you need to do is fill out that information, click get access, and that will take you through a step-by-step process in order to get the kits. Now, you'll see a couple different steps. The more information you give us, the more we can help your church as we get closer to Easter. So you'll see a few different questions along the way about your church size, what position that you're in, and then there's a field at the end that simply says, hey, how can we help your church? And it's so cool to already see a ton of responses coming in. Like this idea is like, hey, could we get a seamless design for Good Friday and our Easter vigils? And that's a brilliant idea. And somebody else was putting, hey, can we get customizable bulletin shells and stuff like that? So you'll see at the end of this process, there's an opportunity for you to give feedback specifically about your church and your church's needs. So please take advantage of that and be as specific as possible, because the more specific that you are, the more that we can help your church along the way. And that's another thing I love about this kit is it's not just done right now. Yes, there's over 50 downloads right now. There's a ton of stuff in there, but this kit is active through Mother's Day of 2020. So that's one cool thing you'll notice I'm going to be like your personal Easter like training coach, like all the way through Mother's Day of 2020. We're going to be doing lives every single week. We're going to take one of the aspects in the kit and we're going to help you and do coaching live as we go along in this journey. The other thing that you'll notice, specifically if you're a Church Marketing University church, is if you guys see something that is not in the kit that you want in the kit, if you put that request in, you can start that in the sign-up process. We do our best to just keep developing everything that you guys need and adding that to the kit. So we are constantly listening to you guys, constantly adding materials, and then we're doing that kind of weekly accountability coaching as we go through Mother's Day of 2020. Now you might say, Ryan, why are you talking about Mother's Day? I thought this was the Ultimate Easter Kit. And one of the things that you'll see as soon as you jump in the kit is that there is coaching inside the kit. So when I say, if you've been around our coaching, you know we're always talking about starting after the actual event and working backwards. And so that's why I talk a lot about Mother's Day. That's why the kit will talk about Mother's Day. That's why we're also working right now on our next kit, which is a CMU member exclusive kit, which is your Mother's Day kit. So for you CMU churches, stay tuned. That's going to be incredible. And we're already thinking about Mother's Day for you and hopefully be rolling that out to you at the end of February. But I want to show you right now what is in the kit. So if you guys are ready, drum roll, give me some emojis, some reactions, because we've been working on this thing since October, and by the time this is all said and done, we'll have probably north of $10,000 invested in this sucker. So I hope you guys are excited about this, because we've invested in a ton, and it's almost like seeing a child for the first time. Like I'm that excited about, although when Caitlin was born was life-changing. So, okay, let's jump into this. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, and let's show you when you go through and get access and log in. If you don't get your email, look in your spam or your junk folder, because it could be going in there. So look in there, and if you find it, be sure you whitelist Ryan at churchmarketinguniversity.com. That'll help. Be sure you get our weekly kind of that personal coaching and accountability. But once you log in, this is what the Easter kit will look like. You'll see your dashboard. If you are a CMU member, you'll see all your courses here, including our other kits and our bonus courses and last year's kit. If you are brand new to CMU, you should just see this and maybe a few free courses. But you'll log in here, and then what you'll see in the middle is our coaching. So when I talk about Mother's Day, if you watch the coaching, that'll explain why I'm talking about Mother's Day. And it'll explain the whole goal of moving beyond just a big event to big long-term impact. So be sure you're checking out the coaching. I would recommend that maybe set a calendar appointment to do 30 minutes a week for the next, it'd be about 15 to 20 weeks if you go through Mother's Day, of just maybe 15 to 30 minutes a week jumping into the coaching, making sure you're making progress. Another thing to keep in mind is all our resources are team access. So I'm a big believer in team at Church Marketing University. So you can use these resources throughout your entire team. That's a huge talking point as well. So when you get in, you'll see the coaching. If you guys can see my screen, let me know. Make sure that you can see and hear me and that everything's working good here. You'll see the coaching in the middle. This is where you'll see kind of our hospitality coaching, our follow-up strategy coaching, and then we've got some coaching that's still coming soon. Anything that you see with a lock simply means that it is coming soon, and we'll be notifying you via email when those unlock. So like your advanced complete marketing plan, your Facebook ad campaigns, things that you'll need as you get closer to Easter will be unlocking soon. What you'll see over here in the sidebar are all your downloads. So these are all your goodies here. And if you can see, we have loaded up a truckload of goodies. Once you get in the kit too, I love it when people leave comments. So say hello down in the comments. Again, you can use the comments to high five the Church Marketing University team. You can use the comments to give feedback and request. You can use the comments to ask questions along the way. So be sure you say hello in the comments inside the group. Right now, we don't have anybody saying hello. Well, we just launched it. So be the first one to say hello in the comments. So what you'll see over here on the downloads is we've put a few of the key downloads up top, and then everything else starts in alphabetical order. Okay, so a few of the key downloads. So be sure you check out these first few downloads. These are like the overview. So this PDF is our philosophy about Easter. It's the Ultimate Easter Kit Guide. It's going to basically give you our philosophy of how not to just have a big event, but to how to have big long-term impact. We're going to start everything in prayer. We're going to keep the focus on Jesus. We're going to put the target is long-term discipleship, not just a big event. So this PDF is a great starting point for you. It's a great way. I would download this and send it to your team. And that's going to help get everybody on the same page. I'm super proud about this because we put a ton of time and energy and work into making this very digestible, easy to follow, and it will get your entire team thinking about how to do long-term impact, not just how to have a big event. So, and it'll explain some of the things that are in the kit as well, so your team is aware of some of the things at their fingertips. The other thing we have is a kit content guide. So I'm going to go over some of the high level things that are in the kit. But if you want a guide that just basically shows you everything in the kit, this guide, you can check it out, and it will walk you through. I don't know if it fully uploaded. I'll have to fix that. It looks like oh, there it is. It's downloading right now. So it'll walk you through, kind of give you a one-sentence description of what that item is. Since we know there's 50 downloads here, if you want just kind of a cheat sheet on what that item is, be sure you look at the kit guide. Then we have kit notes. So Julianne, who does our notes for all our CMU courses, she is awesome. High five her. But she has put together notes. So if you love to read as opposed to maybe watching videos, or you want notes to send to your team or go along as you watch the videos, we have taken really great notes for you as well. So trying to take this whole experience up to another level. And then we have a planning checklist. I absolutely love this thing. So if you're a planner, if you love like Basecamp and you love all the things, be sure you check out this checklist, because what we've done is we've started 3 months out. So starting with, I think about today, we have simply put, if I was your communications and marketing team manager, what would I do? And we essentially went through, brainstorm as a team, and we've tried to put all the key things in this checklist that you can go along with. I see some of you jumping in. That's so cool. And just look at everything that we would recommend. And again, this is not only going to go up to Easter weekend, but it's also going to include your follow-up going through Mother's Day as well. So for you planners, for you project managers, we're going to be best friends because you will absolutely love this. Yes, I said checklist. Tammy, I think this is probably one of your love languages here. So be sure you check out the checklist, guys. One of the things that's super cool that we haven't released yet, but we're working on, is our one-click calendar. So for those of you who love checklists, but you also know, man, it needs to hit my calendar and Outlook or Apple Calendar or whatever you use, you will be able to come back here and we'll let you know when this goes live, and with one click put all these important dates on your calendar. So you won't forget to book your volunteer photographers. You won't forget to send out that text message. You won't forget to send out that email to your volunteers. So, and create your Google My Business post. All those things you can put with one click on your calendar. That is super cool, and put a lot of time and energy into that, but we are finalizing that right now, making sure we have all the dates correct. Then we have our artwork themes. So what you guys will notice is in this year's kit, we have a couple different options as far as artwork. Now, all the themes are very similar, but you'll notice there's a few little differences with them. So if this works, I'm going to pull up here the artwork. Hold on just a second real quick. Okay, so this is, for example, one of the art directions that's included. This is the main art direction. We're kind of calling it colorful cursive this year. So we had all the CMU churches vote, and this was their number one vote for colorful cursive. And so you'll notice all the downloads by default are with the colorful cursive theme. So you can ooh and ah. I was super proud of the designer on this. So just really excited about that. And then there's a few different variations that you can use if you'd rather go a different direction. But you can see all of them are kind of based on the same similar kind of art directions. So one of the requests that came in and often comes in is, let me see here. Hold on, stand by. So much stuff flying around. One of the requests that comes in, like that we read, was about, hey, could we get Good Friday, and could we get all the things that we're doing in and around Easter? Could we get kind of a seamless art direction for that? And one of the things I recommend is in these kits, when we start doing multiple variations and alternates, what I would recommend is use the alternates to be your designs for maybe like your Easter egg hunt, your Good Friday service. And you can change it. What you'll notice is all the files are editable. So we're going to give you the full Photoshop file. We're working right now to have an online editor. So it's one of the things that's going to be rolled out again this year. For those of you who may not have access to Photoshop, you'll be able to go on and do the edits online. But with the art direction, with the downloadable files, you can certainly take one alternative and turn that into your Easter egg hunt. Take one alternative, maybe tweak it a little bit and turn it into something else that you're doing leading up to Easter. Let's jump back in. Are you guys good? Are you guys tracking with me? Let me know in the comments. Is this exciting? Are you guys overwhelmed already? Are you pumped about it? Are you saying, hey, I know we've got a lot of feedbacks like, thanks for thinking of us, thinking ahead for us, which we're always trying to do here at CMU. So gonna jump back in here. So you'll see, okay, that's the artwork themes. After Effects, our video editor, Timothy Flick, who is in the comments here, has done an incredible job with all the video that you'll see, like the kit bumper. We'll play that here in a second, countdown videos. For those of you who are video editors, we are going to give you a After Effects file that's going to allow you to make a few different adjustments. There are some churches that are like, hey, we want to put Resurrection Sunday, or we want to put whatever on the end. We do a different take on Easter. Again, you can use the After Effects files. You can use the Photoshop files. In the downloads, when you download, like for example, the videos, there's going to be a blank ending, and then there's going to be a ending that has the animated logo at the end. So we're trying to make this as flexible as possible, because I know whenever you have 10,000 churches jump into anything, you're going to have people who are like, hey, we don't do it that way, we do it this way. And that's great. And we're trying to make it applicable to the most churches as possible, and then give you the ability to edit those as well. There's banner designs, there's billboard designs. We have a branding guide as well. For those of you who are like me, you're a stickler for the brand, you can use this for your team. You can tweak it if you want to go a slightly different direction, but this is new this year, is kind of that branding guide with the fonts. Can we use the background when publishing an ad in the paper? Absolutely. We have, Sheila, we have purchased the rights for you to use these materials as long as you're using them for Easter. Now, you can't use the music and put it in with your video announcements, like if you're not using it for Easter, but you can use these materials as long as it is for your Easter campaigns. So I hope that is clear. But yes, we've purchased all the rights that we need to in order to cover this. We've tried to use things like Google Fonts as well to make this where it is copyright friendly, if that makes sense. So good question, Sheila. Yeah, keep those questions coming. We have a budget worksheet. So if you're on the financial side, I know every church is going to be different, but we have a budget worksheet that you can kind of look at and see what we recommend. You can use this to track your budget as we go along right there. And then I think there's some suggested vendors in there as well. I know every budget is going to look different. Some of you may see like $13,000. I wish that's our whole budget for a decade. And I get that. You can adjust accordingly, and there's some levels in here as well. So I know the huge disclaimer, every church is different. Connect card tips. So one of the big things that we talk about is you've got to leverage these big events to get people's contact information. Again, it's one of the things that growing churches do that plateaued or declining churches don't do. So on Easter, you need to be ready to get contact information. So we're going to help you with Connect Card tips. If you're a CMU church, remember we have a whole bunch of Connect Card downloads in both the follow-up course and the guest experience course. For everybody else, you can check out our tips, but you need to have that dialed in. Door hangers, email scripts, we're trying to save you hundreds of hours. So we've written emails for you, text message scripts, volunteer scripts. We've got some surprise downloads coming, but you'll see a lot of scripts. So if you're a copywriter for your church, you guys are at this point saying, hallelujah, you just saved me a whole day of work. You're welcome. And again, shout out to Julianne, who does a lot of that work. The Engage Conference. I will be speaking about Easter at the Engage Conference. So if you haven't already, be sure you get a ticket to the Engage Conference. It's a free online conference. It's going to blow your minds, and you can use our link here to get a ticket. Lots of fantastic speakers like Michael Hyatt, Ed Stetzer, Nona, who we've had. So be sure that you guys get your ticket to the Engage Conference as well. You guys are going to absolutely love it. And my session is on Easter, which it might surprise you as you listen to it. So that link is in there. Floor decals. So let me just show you this. When you download, for example, a floor decal, it will show you in the download list what type of file it is. So this right here says that this is a zip file. So when you go to download, and my Amazon S3 charges are going to be through the roof, but hey, that's part of this. It'll download a zip file. You'll open the zip file. What you'll see in most of these is it'll give you an example, like a JPEG example of what the floor decal design currently looks like. And then you will see, in addition to the example, you will see the Photoshop art file that you can use. And then again, keep in mind, we've got an online editor coming. So floor decals, I think 2 years ago, got pretty trendy in the church world. So I just wanted to show you kind of from start to finish what that looks like. And then you can open up the Photoshop file and do that. If you don't have Adobe Photoshop and you're interested in it, you can get, I think, an inexpensive version through TechSoup. So if anybody is familiar with that, would you throw maybe some information in the comments? TechSoup, and you can get a nonprofit licensing if your church is an official 501c3. Jake, Amazon S3 is where all these files are hosted, and since we'll have thousands of churches downloading these files, they charge you based on use. So my charges go through the roof at this time of year. So again, my investment back into the local church, and we absolutely love that. But that Amazon S3 is what I use for hosting all these files. So that's the floor decal. We have examples of follow-up. Since follow-up is going to be a huge thing, we'll show you exactly what, for example, one of our Church Marketing University churches, Church on a Mission, what they do. We'll show you what Summit Park Church does. There's the links to the fonts right here. Here's your invite cards, kids activity ideas. This is brand new. I absolutely love this. Again, one of the things that we talk about is growing churches will prioritize reaching the next generation. So one of the things new in this year's Ultimate Easter Kit is an emphasis on kids. So two things, you'll see a kids activity ideas. Another thing that you'll see is a kids curriculum ideas. So my wife, Amy, she does the curriculum for Summit Park Church kids. And I said, hey, you've researched a ton of Easter curriculum out there from Hillsong, from Life Church, from New Spring, from Go, from all these different things. Would you just do kind of a write-up and link over to them what you like about them, where churches can get it like for free and stuff? So you will see that there's an emphasis on kids in the 2020 version of the Ultimate Easter Kit, and that is strategic because growing churches are led by leaders who prioritize reaching young. So in our assessment of growing churches, we've taken all the principles that we learned and we kind of put them back in our courses and our kits. So I'm going to jump back in here real quick. So that's the kids activity ideas. There's the logo. So if you're just looking for like the logo files, there's the mailer, like for a direct mail piece, if you want to send out direct mail. Mother's Day ideas, again, because we'll start with Mother's Day and we'll work backwards. So Mother's Day ideas are in there as well. And keep in mind, for you CMU churches, Mother's Day kit is the next exclusive kit that's coming out. That will be released at the end of February. So stay tuned for that. That is going to be awesome, and so we'll take care of your Mother's Day as well. Also brand new for this year is an offering talk. My friend Nathan Teagarden has been helping me here in 2020 put together some of this, and so he did some write-ups and some coaching for offering, and then he's also provided an example script that you can use for your church's offering talk on Easter. So that's new for this year. Photo booth guide, we're a big fan of doing photo booths. So there's a guide for that has a whole bunch of good ideas that you can use for Easter and examples. Printing by outreach, that is coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Sermon outlines. So what we've done is we've kind of looked out there of like what are some of the most popular sermons, because it never hurts to start with inspiration. So not designed to copy, but our team, Julianne, has gone and made outlines, and you can link over and see what other speakers and communicators are presenting when it comes to Easter. So these are some of our favorites with outlines and notes and links over to their messages as well. So that is in the sermon outlines. Service graphics. So if you run ProPresenter or anything like that, you've got all the service graphics right there, the lower thirds, the PNG files, service photo examples. So we're big on photography. Again, that's another thing that growing churches are doing. And so we'll show you like some examples that you could show your volunteer photographers on, hey, these are the type of photos that you want to be looking for and this is from Summit Park Church last year, our glow in the dark party that we did. That's me dancing around like a fool up there. So there you go. Those are some examples that you can use to show your volunteer photographers. Sizing guide that's going to have all the different sizes there. What everything is designed at. Your social media graphics. So if you're a social media manager, we've made your life easier as well. We've got posts, starting posts, we've got example posts, and we've got graphics that go along with it. We have Text in Church. We are a huge fan of Text in Church. So if you want to utilize more text messaging this year, either on the marketing side or on the follow-up, check out this 60-day free trial from Text in Church that they've made available to churches inside the Ultimate Easter Kit. So big fan of them. Tickets, there's tickets design, and then there's videos here, invite videos, countdown videos, video scripts, and a website builder that you can check out as well. Now, real quick, what I want to do next is I want to show you some of the video work because this is one of my favorite things inside the kit is the video work, and it's incredible. And so you'll see the sermon bumpers, you'll see the invite videos, you'll see the countdown videos, and again, if you're a video editor, there'll be some After Effects files coming soon. So I'm going to just give you a little bit of a preview of the countdown video, and then I'm going to switch over to the bumper video. And then why don't you guys do at this point, if you've got questions, now's the time to put the questions in the comments, because I'll take about 5 minutes after these videos play to show you to go through any questions that you have. And keep in mind, we're going to be doing weekly coaching if you're inside the kit. So I'm going to be doing live coaching. We'll take a topic like, kids ideas, and we're going to do a weekly coaching specifically on kids ideas. We'll take follow-up, and we'll do a weekly coaching on follow-up. We'll take guest experience in hospitality, and in some of these we'll be bringing in some guest presenters that are experts in these areas, and I'll be interviewing them about how your team. So you're going to want to get in and make sure your team is following and liking the liking the Church Marketing University Facebook page. Set that see first so you can see us when we go live on any sort of coaching. In fact, if you touch my face now, you should have the option to click following and click see first. I think if it still works during a Facebook Live. All right, put your questions in the comments. I'm going to show you a brief little bit of the countdown, and then I'm going to jump over to the bumper video. So here's the countdown, and then the bumper video will play after that. So there you go. That's the bumper video. Keep in mind there's multiple versions of that bumper video. So there's like a blank ending if you're doing like Resurrection Sunday. But that's the type of video work that you will see inside the kit. Huge shout out to Timothy Flick for all his hard work. And yes, you can use those videos in your service, on your social channels, as long as it's specifically for Easter. So don't take the music bed, rip it off, and put it in something totally random for your sermon series, because you're going to get us both in trouble if you do that. So at this point, I'm going to try to go through as many questions kind of in rapid fire as I can and answer any questions. If you're set, then hey, be sure you tag somebody else in ministry. Share this video. I don't necessarily always ask for this, but this one is important because last year we had over 2,000 church leaders jump into the kit in the last 2 weeks before Easter. Most of them saying, I wish I knew about this 96 days ago, which those are your friends. So you will do them a favor by letting them know, hey, check this out. This is going to save you a ton of time, a ton of money, a ton of work, and you guys can go through it together, okay? So don't leave your friends hanging. Don't let them be the people who are sliding in at the last minute saying, I wish I knew about this 90 days ago. Where were my friends? So be sure you share this. If you've got maybe a group or a network of pastors, let them know, again, this is absolutely our investment back into the church world, into local churches, and we are here to help as many churches as possible. So Justin's asking, orange curriculum. Yes, we have done some of the orange curriculum at Summit Park Church. They're great. They're high level. I know also there's an investment there with orange. So I think there's a lot of orange fans out there. Can Outreach take what is in the kit and print it for us? Yes. So that is coming soon, where the banners and the invite cards and the door hangers are already going to be ready to go. And there you can add your logo or add your information and just order it through Outreach. So we have a partnership with Outreach that make this kind of kit to printing and implementation seamless. So shout out to our friends over at Outreach, Scott and Jason and Jamie. You guys are awesome. And yes, so they are making that available today, soon. I said today, but it should be here soon and should go live here soon. Justin, exclusive for CMU members. So here's what we've decided on for our kits. We are coming out with 8 kits for Church Marketing University. We are investing about $40,000 in these kits over the next year. 7 of the kits will be exclusive to Church Marketing University. We will make the Easter kit available to every church as a way for them to try it out and as an investment back in the local churches. And then we will have a January kit. We'll have our personal evangelism kit, Easter kit, Mother's Day kit, fall kickoff kit, Christmas kit, generosity kit, and a come back to church sermon series kit for like a new believer type deal. So those are the 8 kits that we are investing in. 7 of those will be exclusive to CMU members. The Easter one is available to everybody. Although we are talking about exclusive things inside the kit. For example, we might be making available like selfie invite videos exclusively to CMU churches, where we actually do those for you. We're kicking those around right now, that idea, but that'll be coming soon. Zachary, hello. Again, if you're just jumping on the tail end of this, say hello. Let us know what part of the world that you're watching from. What is the feedback on getting Easter Bunny visiting the church? I think you're going to have churches all over the spectrum. People who, like Summit Park Church, would fall in like, we're not morally opposed to Easter Bunny and Santa and dinosaurs and Legos. And then you're going to have people on the other side of the spectrum. They're like, we don't do that at all. And we are okay with all the above at CMU. And we're like, hey, whatever you feel God is leading you to do, obviously it needs to be in alignment with the Bible and not sinful. This kit can be used on kind of any or all of that. So you're going to have some, I know, they're like, hey, we do Resurrection Sunday. There's no Easter Bunny here. And that's great. You won't see like the Easter Bunny in the kit, but you might see some examples in our example photography. But we get that. Anytime, again, you have 10,000 churches from all over the world. Australia, hello. Sri Lanka, hello. South America, I know there's all over the world. Canada, we love you. I might be moving there soon. Just kidding. Maybe not. But so yes, so that's kind of our take. We're good with however you want to take and use the kit. Thank you, Caitlin, for the kind words. That means a lot. The CMU team has been working very, very hard since October. This is a labor of love. So thank you for the kind words. It means a lot. I think you guys would be surprised at how much hate email I receive. So the fact that people say kind words, it means a lot. Emmanuel Church chooses not to include the Easter Bunny or Santa. Jenna, I think that's great. I think you can either way, however you want to do it, either on that front. Don't want to spark a controversy here, but you can use the kit either way. Adobe Direct with no success, so helpful. Yeah, TechSoup is the way to go. Thank you for someone who, if you put that information in there about TechSoup, that's how you get the profit pricing, if that's still going. I think that's still a thing. Pamela, thanks for jumping on. Melissa, thank you for the kind words. Ken, hello. Barbara, hello. Jenna, thank you for the kind words. Can the video be used in a marketing ad? Yes, and it's actually highly encouraged that you use it in a marketing ad. And we'll be doing, again, that kind of the coaching when we get closer to Easter about how you do a Facebook ad and what we recommend there. And there's going to be the video that you can use, but there's also going to be video invite scripts in the kit that you can use as well. And then we'll be coaching you on what we recommend for selfie videos as well. Our friend Chris Abbott has kind of made those super popular, and those are kind of taking over the marketing world, and we're going to be doing some coaching on that. In fact, I might twist Chris Abbott's arm and see if we can get him on here doing that coaching with us. Thank you for the very kind words. How soon should we share the video? So I would recommend on the timing, look at that planning checklist, because that planning checklist inside the kit is really going to be your guide to when you go live with things on YouTube and Google My Business and Facebook and on your website and all that. So I'm going to recommend that because on the fly here, I might get my dates wrong. In general, and for those of you who are in CMU, we have a whole events course. So that events course, you might refresh leading into Easter, because like I know our guest presenter, Justin Trapp, talks a lot about the timing. Like when you do a big push, like, hey, this is what we're doing, how you roll it out, and how you don't do vomit marketing, where it's just like, everything about the event all at once. So there's a very strategic way, and we kind of lay that out in our Church Marketing University events course. So those would be the two resources I'd recommend to you on the timing. And guys, for those of you who are still here live, you guys want another surprise. So another cool surprise is, you guys want it? You want the surprise? So one of the cool things that we are going to do this year, for every church inside the Ultimate Easter Kit, there'll be a window where we are going to unlock the other 30 Church Marketing University courses for you for a short window. So you can, if you want to dive deep into events or text or Google My Business or the Google Grant or Facebook ads, we have 30 different courses, and we're going to unlock those completely free for every church inside the Ultimate Easter Kit. So that's going to be coming soon as well. So that's another surprise. So don't tell anybody. That's just for you 75 people who are still here at the end of this as well. Can we live stream the video audio elements? Yes, you should be able to. One of the things that I'll do as soon as I get off here is see if Facebook flagged any of the audio or video elements. Sometimes they'll flag that, and we have to do a copyright kind of appeal type deal. So I'll get you more information, Alex, but we should have the rights to do everything with this kit, including live streaming. Thank you, Janice, for sharing it. Like I said, the more people you can let know about this kit, the better, because there are thousands of people that won't find out about this kit until 2 weeks before Easter. So thank you for those of you who are sharing this. Camry, see, look, she was one of those late people last year. There were thousands of them that were like blaming me, like, why are you just telling us this? I'm like, we launched this 100 days ago. So let people know, share the love on this. That bumper is bumping. Yeah, we are a big fan of kind of bright, upbeat, energetic. So we love the bumper and the direction that Timothy Flick took that. A big part of our follow-up strategy is having a compelling follow-up sermon series. Any ideas about the kit about follow-up sermon series? Mike, so one of the cool things that we are doing when I talked about like the 8 kits that we're investing in, one of those 8 for CMU members will be a follow-up sermon series. So the thing where we're headed with CMU is not only giving you all the courses and the conferences and all the things that you get, but we're going to give you a year's worth of kits. So when you enroll in CMU, you get your January, like all your year round, like all the things are taken care of for you, and you have an incredible year if you want to use them planned out for you. So one of the things that we are big fans of exactly what you're talking about there. So we're going to be working on a kit specifically for that. So you can do Easter kit, you can do like your follow-up, a sermon series kit, go right into a Mother's Day kit. So that is coming soon. We aren't ready to announce that right now, but that is coming soon. What we do cover inside the coaching is I will walk through some ideas, I think in the follow-up episode with Jason Day from Outreach on that. So we'll give you some ideas. At Summit Park Church, we've done things like the fight was a popular one, like fighting for your faith, fighting for your family. It was this kind of boxing themed, which was cool. Guys really liked it, which is great when you're trying to get families back, that reminds me, one of the things that we'll also talk about is not just doing a sermon series to invite people for adults, but doing a big push in the kids ministry as well, because if you can get kids excited, they will drag their parents back. So we'll give you lots of ideas through this year's kit. Just stay tuned that we have a new kit in Church Marketing University coming soon, specifically for that as well. We're trying to crank out these kits as fast as possible. It just takes us about 3 months to do that. So we're trying. LaMonica is asking, what is Orange? Orange is a kids curriculum. So if you go to Google and you just type in Orange Kids Curriculum, it's one that we've used at Summit Park Church, especially in the very beginning. What's unique about Orange is that they are big believers in like the adults and the kids kind of going through something similar at the same time. If I'm mistaken, somebody can correct me, but that is Orange. And LaMonica, we have a link in the downloads that gives just kind of some recommendations for kids curriculum ideas for Easter. In fact, I don't know if we included Orange in that one, but we might need to go back. Julianne, we can make a note of this to go back and kind of, with you and Amy, include an Orange recap in that in that Kids Curriculum Ideas Google Doc. We've done a Welcome Home series a couple times that walks through. That's a great one. Turning kind of that phrase into a sermon series. That's really cool. Some churches will kick off that sermon series the week after a big event like Easter, and some churches will kick it off on Easter itself. Christopher, what could be cool too is to preach a message on Easter called Welcome Home. Certainly you could tie in the story of the prodigal son there, welcoming people home, and then that kicks off a whole series called Welcome Home. Like, that could be fire. So I love that idea. Again, that's what's so cool about the Ultimate Easter Kit is it's not only resources, but it's ongoing journey where we can learn from one another as well. Christopher, if you're still here, I would love for you to put that idea inside the kit in the comments section as well, just so we have record of it inside the kit, because I think that's certainly one that other churches will like. So way to go on that. That's a great idea. Jake saying Orange Kids. It is kids curriculum. Yes. Wichita, Kansas. Hello. Wichita, you guys aren't too far from us. Hello. Albuquerque, and send the haters my way. Oh man, Justin, if you want that, I can forward you the emails I get. You'd be surprised how many hater emails I get, but I understand them, because a lot of people hear the words church and marketing and they think that means, oh, this guy doesn't believe in the Bible, he doesn't believe in Jesus, it's all about manipulation. So I get it. Most people see the name of our organization and resource and they're repelled, and I understand that. So I don't want to judge them too harshly, because I think if they got to know me, they'd be like, oh, okay, this guy loves Jesus and he's all about God's word and it's a kingdom thing. So anyway, I get it, but I could start forwarding you the emails for sure. Thank you for the kind words. 13, watch the Foundations first video. Cool, very cool, Con. Yeah, the Foundations course is our first 10 weeks. So if you are a new CMU church, we'll take you through a 10-week course to get all your foundations in place. So for those of you who jumped on last fall, your Easter, I'm telling you, is going to go so much smoother if you've gone through that Foundations course and have got everything in place. Chelsea, thank you for the kind words. How did the meeting go? I think that might be for somebody else. Thank you for the kind words. Trying to get caught up if there's questions. Thank you guys for all the kind words on that. That's the surprise. I'm getting caught up with all the comments here. Is there any last questions? If not, I think it's about lunchtime, at least here in the Midwest. Shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs. Super excited to see them win the Super Bowl champion. Video just cut out. Anyone else? I hope not. If it did, jump in and back out. What's the relationship between CMU and Outreach? Kelly, they're one of our partners. So CMU does a lot of the coaching and the education side. Like, we'll teach you how, like, the whole goal of Church Marketing University is to help churches get more visitors each week, So we have courses. Those courses will take a tool and we'll say, hey, if you want to use this tool, we'll show you a step-by-step plan to get more visitors each week. So if you want to use Instagram, you want to use Facebook, you want to use Facebook groups, we have over 30 courses now, or conferences. There's lots of cool stuff. But Church Marketing University is designed to help churches understand how to get more visitors each week. What we don't do is we don't get into things like the implementation side. We're not going to print your signage. We're not going to print your invite cards. We're not going to do that side of kind of this world. So we have partners, and Outreach is one of those partners that says, hey, you teach churches how to do these things, and then we will help do the implementation side. So one of the things you'll see inside the kit is we'll talk about an invite strategy using invite cards. Again, we'll give you the design, we'll give you the strategy that you start 6 weeks out from Easter, but we're not going to be the ones printing your invite card. Outreach set will put our design on their website, and you can easily go and order, hey, I want the CMU kit design. I want those printed out. We need 1,000 of them, and they handle the implementation side. They are also guest presenters in our outreach course. So we have a course called Outreach. So for outreach coordinators, for people who want to reach out into their community, they are also, Scott and Jason are guest presenters inside the Outreach course itself. So that's kind of our relationship with CMU and Outreach. Thank you, Julianne. Everybody give Julianne a shout out because she is incredible, and is Julianne and Evan and Nathan and Tim and Sherry and Amy, and the list could go on and on and on from the CMU team, who's put a ton of hard works in this. Link in the downloads. What downloads and where, please, in CMU? I'm not seeing it. Janice, reach out to me about which specific link, because now I've kind of mentioned. I think that was the checklist. So let me show you my screen real quick, and I will show you where this is. So if you go to log into Church Marketing University, go to your dashboard, log into the Ultimate Easter Kit right here, and then up top you will see the planning checklist. So this is going to be the timeline with example dates over here on the side. So that is I think the download, if I'm remembering right, where to check that out. And then I think I even mentioned the events course. So if you want to check out the events course, go back to your dashboard and then go down here to course number 16, big events. And this is where you can check out the events coaching from our friend Justin Trapp here, and then our other events coaching, and you can get things like our communications matrix tool and all that sort of good stuff there in the events course. One thing I might also mention is the Ultimate Easter Kit, the 2019 version, is available exclusively to CMU churches. So everybody jumping in the free version gets the latest kit, but CMU churches will get all the kits, and they always get kind of all the things. So if you're a CMU church and you want to use the art direction from 2019, you are welcome to use that, and that would be exclusive to you guys as well. So Janice, I hope that helps where to get that download there. Thank you, Douglas. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for people I think are jumping in. Barbara, thank you for the kind words. We love our CMU churches. See, I think there's going to be a lot of excitement around that Welcome Home series. I think that's, Christopher, you and I might need to touch base on that and see if we can help flesh that out. Maybe it's something we add into the Easter kit. If you're cool with sharing maybe like your outlines or your ideas, that's what's cool about the Easter kit is this is going to be ongoing. And if you've got a request for the kit, let us know in the comments. So maybe this is one of the first things we go to work adding, Christopher, is that welcome home idea right there. Hello, Dorothy from Mustang, Oklahoma. A fellow Oklahoma Sooner fan, and LSU kicked our tails. So that's a little painful, but it is what it is. Michael, snowing. It's about to snow here, I think, in Kansas City this weekend, just in time for the Chiefs game. And any other questions? I think we are good. I'm trying to get caught up here. I think we're good. Thank you guys for all the kind words. Chris, I will shoot you an email and we'll dialogue on this as well. All right, guys, that is the big announcement. The Ultimate Easter Kit is launched. We are going. We are 96 days away from Easter. So here's what we do next. Be sure you get in the kit. Be sure the emails clear. My email, ryan@churchmarketinguniversity.com. Make sure you're dialed in, you're set, and you're good to go there. Click on my face right now, and you should be able to click following, like the page, and then click see first. That way you're getting updates whenever we go live with the weekly coaching. Remember, I'm going to be your coach and your personal kind of Easter fitness trainer all the way through Mother's Day of 2020. So buckle up. We are going on like a 12 to 15 week journey here. You're going to be sick of me by the time that this is all over. But I can promise you this: we're going to do our best to help you save time, reach a ton of people, save you a ton of headaches along the way, and save you a ton of money along the way. So if you guys are good to go, I might say one last thing. Be sure you also get your ticket to the Engage conference. That is inside the kit as well. We are going to be talking about Easter at that conference. So make sure that you have that, because that'll be a fun little conference as we're going along that you'll be able to implement the ideas. And I'll put a link wherever you're watching this to that Engage conference. That'll be a fun little conference that'll help you, give you a little bit of boost going into Easter as well. So you guys are awesome. keep up the good work. I'm going to be praying for you. Remember, as with everything else, it all starts and ends in prayer. The battle is won in prayer. So maybe even before you jump into the kit, take some time, pray, ask God to direct you what to use in the kit, what not to use, give you favor, give you wisdom, give you insight, give you team members, give you resources, give you favor with your community, and go ahead and start praying for people in your community right now who are far from God, but He has something big in store for their life, and it's going to revolve around this work that we're going to put in towards Easter. So you guys are awesome. God bless. Keep up the good work, and we'll see you here next week.